really good.
Oh, for sure.
How do you guys approach this time of year where the schedule kind of gets funky with being able to go home and only playing, once every few days or once a week? How do you navigate that?
Definitely has been a challenge, for these first, couple months. Everything's been kind of back to back to back, so we haven't really had, much downtime or time to think about it. But, TJ actually just talked about it today, just, coming back to work and with great focus and great intent, great energy every day. And, he's challenging everybody, just to up the competitive nature of the fight and everything and stuff like that. So I think that everybody's really taking that personally and is really going to rise to the challenge over these next, couple weeks.
Is that easier when that seems to be the message regardless of the time of year? It could be July, it could be March, and that seems to be what you guys are trying to project.
Yeah, definitely. I think right now it's definitely easier just because we know what's coming after this, and we know we have a big conference schedule and big season coming up ahead of us where games really do matter. All games matter. So I think that everybody's excited for it and is really ready for the challenge.
So like with how many freshmen you guys have, are those guys feeling the grind and looking forward, like peeking ahead to being able to go home for a few days?
Not really. Everybody's really done a good job of being where their feet are and having great intent. And TJ made the challenge at the end of the day. He was like, "You've been here for 6 months and you all are no longer freshmen." So he's like, he expects them to come how they've been coming, competitive energy with fighting and great intent every day.
What is Jackson giving you guys with now a little more heightened role in the backcourt? Just kind of like a spark off the bench for you guys.
He's given us just that. He's been a great spark to the guys. Bringing great defensive energy and intent. He's been great offensively, hitting big time shots and making plays for teammates. He's doing everything that we need him to do, and I expect his role just to increase even more as the season goes on.
What do you feel like you guys have done well up to this point in the season, and what do you want to work on the most in these last non-conference games to be ready for the gauntlet of the Big 12?
I think we've done a great job playing for each other. I think that we've had a lot of high games where we've had high assist numbers and low turnovers, which really shows how our team really is very selfless and doesn't really care who scores the ball and who has the great night. We just want to win. So I think that we've had great focus there. I think that defensively we've always had great intent. We've really done a really good job as of late, putting a whole 40-minute game together. I think that it's only going to get better from here. I think that as we go on and more roles are defined, I think that more guys are going to get more opportunities, and we're going to have a great conference schedule.
What does yours and Rob's performance in the Cy-Hawk game and both games this week do for you guys long term?
I think it definitely gives us both a boost of confidence. Anytime you can play well against your rival, it's a good feeling, and I think that it's very, very helpful for us, leading into the conference games, just because how big those games are at the grind, and knowing that we did it once and twice already. We can keep going, keep stacking. So I think that we have great focus and great intent, knowing that we've done a really good job scoring the ball, and I think that as long as we keep sticking to our habits and keep putting the work in, we're going to be just fine. So.
What does a guy like